Now I got a microphone. Mic was looking a little hot. I got a little hot. All right. Hey, top of the morning. Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. All right. Let's get the chart cleaned up. Let's get to the going. Let's get to the going. So, you know, obviously, recap. I think everybody on the stream right now was here with me yesterday, but recap yesterday, we hit the 30-minute order block at the bottom of the range. This 30-minute candle right here. Which I was saying I didn't have a lot of hope for, but, you know, fuck me running. Because she ran. All right, so we formed a nice low off of it. We took out our 30-minute structure immediately on market open yesterday, formed another high, another low, and another high, right? And so following our market structure down, a neat thing happened right here. I will repeat this stuff always till the end of time. I will repeat this stuff always until the end of time. You have this last section of price action here. Which did not break bullishly until here, right? And then, so, if you're looking at this from a range perspective, let me just clean some of this shit up here. And you're going like, okay, premium to discount, you know, your last kind of area of supply in here. And apparently a lot of people tried to short that. Because they filled a giant long position, a really nice long position. All right, and this high I don't think is all that problematic. I mean, it's always a swing high, so we should always pay attention to it. But I don't think it's really going to be all that problematic, if I'm going to be honest with you. If we haven't already taken it, did we already take it? Let's not talk about it anymore. We already took it. So now we're off to this section, and we still have this nasty section of supply that sits right on top of us here. Let me check my music levels. Are your levels good? Hey, top of the... Are you going on vacation today, bro? You hit the plane today? Mr. crypto. Mike's pretty sweet, huh? Anyways, back at it. Good morning, Bobby Licious and Keen Bean and Async. J Takaoka, Paul P369, Aaron, of course, the King Otter himself. Top of the morning, everybody. Yeah, I gotta keep going. Gotta keep going, man. Market's gonna open here pretty soon. We're gonna get prepared because we gotta look at this last. We have enough information right here. I don't think we need 10 more information right here. We do have unmitigated demand below the most immediate range of price. So in the event, for whatever reason, that price decided it was going to fail here, I would absolutely be looking to the bottom of that range. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I would, if we happen to be so lucky. I don't think we're going to be that lucky, y'all. But if we happen to be so lucky, I would be looking for a long down there. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Let's drop down. What are we on the 30? Let's get down to the 2. I don't love this low. It's not my most favorite of lows. Had that wick just simply taken the other wick, I wouldn't have to complain about it so much because I do like how this low came out of demand, so that's good. Pump up, form another inefficiency. Did we tag this? We did. Cool. All right. Did we tag this? We didn't. Is there something extra juicy inside of it? There is. I'm just going to actually going to grab that whole area of price from here to here. We got a little bit more juice. No, I don't like that zone. Never mind. I take it back. So let's get that off the chart. Switch colors on these. Bah. Oh, I guess I did hit the right button. Yeah, nice aggressive action on the price. Love it. Love it. Want some more of it. All right, so for me, Alex may have given you a better plan because he's the man, right? But for me, my interest right now is in finding a long. My interest right now is in finding a long, but I'm in a pretty premium setting, right? So for me to look at this price action as an immediate long, I have to basically look at it through like this lens. Maybe we come down, cover like that low or something like that. Aim really up to that supply. Right? Like, well, we'd be aware of the supply. I'm not necessarily saying we'd stock there, but I have to look at it through like this lens in order to grab an immediate long right now. And that's not really going to work for me, right? That's just not simply going to work for me. And that's fine because I'm a patient individual. So that's not a problem for me. I absolutely want an alert right here. I'm going to take an alert on our local low as well. Now, see, if we were to get down to an area like this, I have a different approach to the long. Now I'm looking a little bit more like 3R back to that major supply, right? So that's why if I could put my alert down there. So yeah, this section of price here between, oh, I wanted to try something different today. Hold, please. God damn. Really missed the opportunity on this. Never mind. We'll do it. We'll do it a different day. Yeah, and then, even, no, we don't want to remove that. Even in our most localist of price action here, I don't have a long that can be had here. I don't. No. This is a no for me. That's a no for me. Okay, cool. So we wait for market to open and we see what's what. This is the point in time I say, hey, anybody else have any coins that you want to look at? Anybody have any questions you want to get covered? Anybody have anything else for me to talk about while we wait for market to open? Dusty Hunt, if I didn't say good morning, shame on me. Good morning. Mm. So here's what I do like. I do like the inefficiencies. I especially like that one. I am a fan of this one as well. But I just spotted an issue. These lows are, they're all pointed the wrong direction. Bah. Okay, magnet, go away. Those are all pointed the wrong direction. That could end up being problematic. That could very well end up being problematic. But it's not a problem we have to deal with for now because the structure um, is loud and proud, right? It's loud and proud. You don't have to question what's going on with structure here. You do not have to question that. So, yeah, but what I will say is due to this action here and this action here, it actually does make me more excited about a potential long out of here. These are. What would structure look like if we got down to that area? Gonna have to lose the 15 to get here. To get here, we have to lose the 15. I don't want to have to do that. So that's okay. We got plenty of other areas to focus on right now. We have plenty of other areas to focus on right now. So no worries. All these lows never cleared the previous ones equals liquidity. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it does. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So let me see if we can come up with an inverse example here. Well, here's somewhat of an example, right, of what we're dealing with now. That's what liquidity looks like. But if we go to a point in time when price was really coming up. Oh God, we gotta go back forever to find it. We'd see the inverse, okay? We would see the inverse. Things like that. Like this. This. Like this. Like that. Like that. Like that. What you want candles? Yeah, you want candles looking a little bit more like that for what is this, Bybit? That's not the case on Binance. Yeah, you want shit that looks a little bit more like that. Just to give a quick example. Okay, market's open and we have printed a down candle. Thank you. That's ideal. That's ideal. Sure I didn't miss anything else in the shot. The shot. Where my fucking chat go these days? I see you trade hype. How about lighter? Never heard of it. We can look at it though. We can look at it though. It's just become an important section of price. Oh, my magnet's off. So let's get another alert here. For whatever reason, I didn't hear. Oh, I never set an alert there. Fucking idiot. Goddamn idiot. Cool. Cool. Neat. Let's go take a peek at NQ real quick. N to the Qs. NQs, where you at, buddy? I just want to see what's what over here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm not convinced. I actually need to wipe my whole NQ chart. Oh, Bitcoin's yelling at me again. No, not interested. See, this is good. This is not nearly as good. This is decent. Nope. That's problematic. See again, like I would just feel so much better if it took out a low. Man, that'd be so much more better. That what makes me tempted to short, but no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm going to go ahead and mark this piece of demand on here. I don't like it. It's very questionable. So I'm going to leave a question mark in it just to remind myself. How's everybody been, man? Okay, well, this is good. As far as I'm concerned, that's good. I mean, I guess it does give us. Does it give us? Nah, it doesn't look right for a PO3. I don't look right for a PO3. Unless it's a PO3 of this range here. We're gonna go find this other coin here for a minute. Lighter? Light? Immediately discouraged that I don't see it on USDT. P. I missed the T. Crypto, man, crypto. Yeah, I'm immediately not encouraged that it is not on the top trading platforms. I mean, you know, yeah, whatever. I don't see it on Bybit and Binance, and immediately that concerns me. Just immediately that concerns me. Looks terrible. You do have some accumulation happening down here. And so that's not hateful. That's not hateful. Boom, fail up here, come down here, boom. If this thing wants up, it's going to need to do it from right here. Or it's going to lose 15-minute structure. And 15-minute structure is your primary structure powering you up from the low. So, yeah, this zone needs to hold. Or this could easily revisit the lows. Yeah, so I'd be looking to bring something up out of this zone. Can we get a target that justifies a 3R? Not quite, man, not quite. I'd have to target that first. You have to be clean up here to start hitting into your 3R. All right, so let's figure something out here. Okay, so we'll lose 5-minute structure if we bearishly break below this low, right? We'll lose 5-minute structure here if we start doing the breakdown. But 15 remains intact all the way to this zone. This high would still be weak on the 15. So, yeah, not a problem to lose 5-minute structure here, personal opinion, not a problem. It is not a problem to lose 15 here. Lit USDT. Got it on spot. Maybe we have some more history here. Boy, it looks like a completely different chart. I mean, obviously it's the same ticker because we see the same accumulation, but that's odd. Okie dokie. That is very encouraging to be holding that low. Very encouraging. Oh. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was like, I kept hitting this button on my Stream Deck going like, why didn't this do what I think it was going to do? Little deal trade. Yeah, I would apply smart money Well, we'll take a look at them. Pippin for sure. Um, what I consider, yeah, but we'll have to take like a look at River. But yeah, Pippin for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, dude. Take a look at them here in a second. I just need to see um, what's going to happen in this area really quick. Yeah, now I found the right button. Slight CVD divergence here. Bullish divergence. Oh, please come down here. Which I'm not interested in shorting it down there. I will say that. Could be the worst mistake I make all week. But no trade is not necessarily a well. No trade is never a losing trade. So uh, Rebel Moon VIP. What's up, Joe Fizz? 64.8 low. 64.8 low, huh? This one? Yeah, that would be the target, right? So here, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Yeah, I mean, we are forming for distribution. For me to just call it crystal clear distribution, I don't like. I like three. I want three highs, right? But the distance here between here and here relative to the distance between here and here feels more like a manipulation than it does distribution. If it were to do it, but I mean, let's look at it this way, right? Let's flowchart this thing. We have two main pieces of market structure here. This is one, right? And then if we look at our last leg up, we'll have our second piece of market structure leg, right? This guy. I don't even like to count that low. I'm not even gonna count that fucking low, bro. That low's fucking dog shit. Right, and so that is our primary upward structure from this low. So if we were to break our primary structure from that low bearishly, then I would say we're absolutely testing demand. And if demand flows through, then we are absolutely testing this low. Even if we, like if we get significantly through demand, even if we see a retracement, I'm still expecting to ultimately tackle that low. And then if we break that low bearishly, I would expect that we're going to find out what happens underneath that low. So though it is very possible to manipulate here and start running back down to some of these areas, um, we have to break our primary upward structure from here to here for me to believe that, which obviously breaks here, and so far no breaky. So far no breaky. Come on, man. Wake up, bro. Wake up, bro. Do we have orb yet? We got orb, yo. We got orb. All right, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to get to some of these other coins that people have been talking. Hey, Async, you're heavy on vibe coding, huh? Interesting. I almost posted this yesterday, but we'll talk about it right now. Um, yeah, I was thinking about putting together like a weekend workshop where anybody interested, we just like, kind of pop on, chat for a little while about leveraging AI for revenue streams and doing some vibe coding and stuff. Could be fun. I think it'd be fun. And if you, I have minimal vibe coding experience. Um, Definitely built myself a couple of tools with it, but nothing crazy yet. Uh, but I kind of really want to get into vibe coding, and man, I've just seen some really cool ideas on leveraging it, and I thought it might be fun. Sorry. Okay. If we short that boss on the 5 minute low, the RR is only 1.2. Yeah, that's good to know. Um, all right, let me see if I can get some of these other coins for some of the other people. Lighter. Did we really finish lit? I don't think we finished lit. I think for lit, I want to be outside of this 12-hour candle, really and truly. I want to be outside of that 12-hour candle right there. Um, but we'll go locally and see if yeah, gosh, it would be no. Hold please. What did we chart that shit on? What did we chart it on? Is it Mexi? Wish I knew what we charted it on because I swear we didn't quite tag it yet anyway. Um, I don't know. My issues with lit is you're in premium. It looks like premium. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Yeah, you're in premium. If possible, I will avoid trying to make an entry in premium if all possible. Okay, sorry, I'm fucking slacking, y'all. Okay, so we kind of talked about lighter, but there was something else. It was Pippin and River. River, was it River? Dude, I swear to God. Oh, there it is. Yeah. River and Pippin. Let's go take a peek at those really quick. Um, so just developing more structure on the Bitcoins, just developing more structure. So because we have taken this low prior to breaking this high, um, unless I can form structure commensurate to this, I don't think that's the right word I wanted to use, up in this zone, right? So in other words, price would need to flow up, down, up, break. Like what I'm saying is it needs to be as big as this market structure up here and fail up here, or um, or I have to wait for this low that formed a market open to break now. I gotta wait for that low to break before I start hunting for any sort of short. Let's take a peek at the Pippins because I ain't seen that one in a minute anyway. Pippin, motherfucker, Pippin, motherfucker's got a Pippin. God, I hate to say it, but that's absolutely not the place you want to see price stopping at. Man, it's really not the place you want to see price stopping at. On the daily, okay, let's go down to 15. Oh, okay. All right, it's still chill. Yeah, it's still chill. It's basically floating inside an orb. I'd trade this last whipsaw as though it were an orb. Essentially, what I'm saying is apply all the principles that you would apply to orb to this section of price here. I think that's your best move. I think it's your best move. Internal structure is way less favorable here. Way less favorable. You're banging on a swing high. You have the setup for. You don't have the best setup for distribution because this here um, does not make the best setup for distribution at all whatsoever. And you don't break daily structure until you lose this low. But because you're banging on the swing high here, I don't like to use internal structure here. I don't like to use this structure. I don't like to use it. But you do have a piece of demand down here that it's just getting to. So if you can break your 3 to 5 minute structure here, then I would be interested in the long. But I don't want to go another level of internal and look between these two lines. No, thank you. I don't really want to do that at all. Bro, come on. Let's get above that high. That looks like shit. That looks like shit. Okay, so we talked about Pippin. And I think I made my case on that, that outside of this range is really where the better trades happen. Um, yeah, that's really where the better trades happen, in my opinion. Okay, so we'll take a look at River. Because I am going to have to go here pretty soon, so. Hmm. As far as the weekly chart goes, this thing looks hot to death. You do have a weekly OB sitting right underneath you still. Let's get to our daily. Daily's starting to get some sexiness to its stance. Big time. Yeah. It's inside bar, but I'm still going to put some emphasis on that zone. 4 hour. What you got, bro? This could be the making of a very, very nice bottom, man. Very, very nice bottom. It's in weekly demand. Yeah, I mean, like on the weekly chart, like that's where you want to see a bottom forming. inside of that prior demand range. Just it's a really nice place to form a bottom. All right, what do we got here? This is unencouraging. That is unencouraging. We do have, I need to get rid of this. Well, we don't need to get rid of it, but we definitely need to move it. That box does not belong in this local section of price here. It just doesn't, y'all. All right, so we have a little bit of unmitigated demand right here. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Barrow. I don't love the curvature of the lows here though. I will give a little bit of a warning on that. But this section right here does not encourage me at all whatsoever. This makes me feel like we potentially have a short out of this zone. Risk reward on it is dog shit currently. Sorry, I had to go peek at BTC again real quick. Nah, this is not encouraging locally at all. Not even a little bit. Got kicked off my music. It must be time for me to go here pretty soon. Whatever. We'll try and find something else to listen to for a minute. Just give me some goddamn music, bro. Give me some goddamn music. Yeah, so let's see, locally here. I want to use that. Don't want to use that. Just play the music, bro. Sorry. Brain's all over the place right now. Prefer to long out of here. And locally, I'm struggling to find something that I like locally. Part of me wants to pick on this zone here. Being prepared for it to run this high. But it immediately looks kind of bearish in this zone. Yeah, cool. All right. Let me get back over to the chat and see if we got anything else. Abe. Cool. Yeah, I ain't seen Abe in a hot minute. Abe's gonna be my last one, and then I'll be out of here. Manage my trade real quick. Abe. The weekly chart does not encourage me one fucking bit. The daily chart does not encourage me one bit. Immediately it looks bullish, but not long term. Not long term. Yeah, it does immediately look bullish, so. Mm-hmm. if it's going to resist, I suggest it's going to resist here. And if it's not going to resist, I suggest it's going to take out all of these highs. Well, that didn't really draw very well. Anyways, these highs are begging to get run. Structurally, only immediate problem is here. Yeah, that's not gonna, this is not a bullish break here. Sorry, but it's not. Definitely not on the 8-hour. I got problematic lows down there. I would hope for an interaction here to pull back to something. What would that something need to be? I'm not interested in the bottom section. This needs to be in the top section. Then what do we have here? All right, man. All right. Well, beautiful price action lately, ladies and gentlemen. Gorge. Grab this. Nope, I want array. Go away. Take my next alert there, and give me another one here. Hi, man. I'm gonna have to hit the road here. So is Alex officially on vacation now? I didn't hear the answer on that. Does that mean I have to do like 13 updates today and tomorrow and the next day and the day after that? And 4 live streams every day? And how does that work again? uh, let me make sure I finished Ave before I leave. Sometimes I get distracted. So I think this supply is going to go one of two ways. Everybody's looking at this, right? Okay, don't fucking play. Everybody is looking at this, or they've been on the charts for 2 days in their whole career. Everybody's looking at that, right? So it's going to happen one of two ways. It's going to bring in enough sellers to start breaking structure. That's possible, and we need to be prepared for that. Or it's going to bring in enough sellers to fill limit longs. It's going one of the two ways. Um, so that's to imply that if we don't come down and start really breaking stuff, if we come down, whether it's even right here, and we really start struggling, and we really start struggling, and we really start struggling to go further, you could see a large, large pop from that zone. Because this will bring in sellers. The question is just whether they're going to use those sellers to fill longs. And whether that happens here or whether it even happens here. I don't particularly care where that type of thing might develop at, but it's going to bring in sellers. The question is just whether or not, again, whether or not those sellers are allowed to proceed to rock the mic, or whether they're just used as liquidity. Capiche, homies? Joe Fizz, what up, homie? I'm back on the YouTubes, man. Yes, please. Ando Pancho, yes, please, what? What, bro? Ando, yes, what? Here to Mike. Mac Mike. What up, dude? All right, man. I'm gonna hit the road. You're all quiet. Do we have an idea of price action and planning? Woo! That's a spicy candle on NQ. We get some spice on the ES or S&P 5, whatever fucking that thing. Actually, what seems to make the most sense on this chart is that's what seems to make the most sense to me.
Look, I give a bad name a bad name. A bad boy and this bad boy do bad things. You rap dudes missing the point. This bad aim. If I'm missing the point, then I'm just having a bad game. Things changed since the cash came. I added Blaze to my last name, smack flames. Out of rappers, you mad rappers is mad lame. No cap, homie, that iron on me, don't act strange. Marvel at me, I'm low key, but gang gang. Brother got a hammer, provoke me, then bang bang. Press delete on your mainframe. You lame brains in these 5 barrels, it's a different world. Dwayne Wayne.
Hold, please.
You know Kadeem, but I'm harder, son. I tell a hater to get a life for ball one. You need to stop it where you started from. Cause y'all don't get how I get it where I got it from.
They thought a nigga wasn't gonna survive, huh? I proved that the devil was alive, huh?
Yeah, this
That's why I'm the nigga you admire, huh? Look at him!
State Virgins played this morning, man.
What your boy talking about? Look at him!
Bruh.
Let's go, nigga! Yo! I hustle hard, but I'm trap free.
I don't know. No more fucking draw for me. Save my fucking life. Anyways.
Real nigga time, exactly. Madagascar, how build a catalog. I ain't lying when I eat.
Alright, man. Take care, y'all. Deuces.
From hip hop, and you lip syncing with flip flops on TikTok. Yo, I motivate my whole city. I'm making the bands cheesecake, the old Diddy. You young boys still split 50-50. A boss nigga never do 50-50. Did you wait up, nigga? You can't copy the God design. Sure, I know my pen got a beautiful mind. Side by say, my intel, Lil Denzel. He
All right,
got
I'm out.
game, y'all. Thought a nigga wasn't gonna survive, huh? I proved that the